Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Best Builds here on Borderlands the pre-sequel. So in episode 1 I brought you quite an intense niche build which revolved around cryo actually, and critical hits and all sorts of things like that. Very easy to use, very powerful, but episode 2 I thought I'd just basically do a really simple build, and this is involving Claptrap. So today I'm going to be showing you the TorgueTastic build for the Fragtrap. This basically is a nice simple build which revolves around explosions, Torgue weapons, things like that, but mainly this guy, the Flacker. Everybody likes a nice Flacker build, and yeah, this one's pretty simple really. So this will be available as a downloadable game save, a character game save which you can download yourself from me, and yeah, this is it. You will get a load of weapons, you'll get the skills that I bring you, but you can obviously respec them and do whatever you like if you want to change it a little bit. This may not be the best build out there, but for those of you that want a level 70 Ultimate Vault Under Mode Claptrap, this is the place to get it now. So like I said, there's a couple of things involved in this, but the skills that you will need are right here. There you go. There are a couple of key points in these skills and I'll show you them in a minute, but yeah, this is basically a really good intense build that just revolves around explosions, going down into fight for your life, getting back up again, things like that. But yeah, really good for Flacker, or things like the Harold, really good for the Harold, and of course you've got the nice big beastie Nukem, which will absolutely wreck anything. These are the 3 main weapons that I recommend for this build. I'll show you some footage of me using them in a minute, but yeah, on to the skills. So some of the key skills are right here. The main one first is this one down here, which is when firing a fully loaded gun after reloading, you generate an explosive nova centered on you, damaging all nearby enemies and hurts you, but only a bit. This is one of the main things you're going to use, especially with your first shot on the Flacker. The Flacker's not easy to use, but if you just go into an enemy with a fully loaded gun, you'll see this animation on screen now where you'll get a nova popping out, and your bullets will be a lot stronger and a lot better really. So this is good for first shots onto enemies, and especially bosses. It absolutely wrecks them. There's also a couple of other skills that basically just increase gun damage, your resistance to certain things, and also things like you know, survivability, healing, things like that. But yeah, basically there's one down here somewhere as well that releases a mega nova when your shields are depleted. As you can see at the minute, I'm running around with no shield. That's because with a shield your fire rate goes down slightly, so I'll demonstrate that right now. If you equip a shield, which you can do, I mean, I recommend these two here, the Sham or the Hyper Adaptive Shield. If we put the Sham on right now and fire the Harold, you'll see how slow it fires compared to what we're going to get in a minute. But there you go, there is a fire there. Now we'll take this shield off, and it does actually fire a hell of a lot quicker. So I prefer to have the shield off. You do go down a lot more, but that's what this is for. We've got a nice Moxie weapon here to heal you as well. So as for weapons as well, you've got a couple of things in here, a load of different weapons and things like that. But yeah, a couple of explosive, couple of lasers, all sorts like that. But I really do just recommend running around with these weapons here. The Flacker as your main weapon, your Fragnum as backup, you Nukem just to wreck multiple enemies at once, and then carry the Probe because that will heal you slightly as well. And you can use whatever grenades you want. I tend to use the Quasar for obviously stripping shields, because sometimes explosive weapons don't do too well against shields. So anything lightning can be good for that. Lightning, you know what I mean, shock. We use the 3DD1.E just because it's so protective of its owner, as it says. And yeah, we're using the Audacious Sapper class mod, which puts 6 skills into one last thing and 5 into start with a bang. It also increases the explosive damage and explosive damage resistance as well, which is what we are all about on this build. So yeah, that is basically it. This is just a simple TorgueTastic Fragtrap build for you guys, available as a level 70 Ultimate Vault Under Mode download. So really hope you enjoy, and yeah, we'll cut to a bit of footage in a second of me actually using this. So here we are in my favourite testing ground, which is the Darksiders Tower in Triton Flats. And we're going to be kicking off with a bit of the flakka against these little enemies down in this first room. But we'll eventually move our way up and start testing out the Fragnum and, of course, the Nukem. So, like I said, you can use whatever you want, really. You can use explosive grenades, you can use different explosive weapons, things like that. It works well with certain weapons as well, but yeah, stick to the explosives and you'll really do well on this. Explosive weapons I never ever use with anyone but the Fragtrap, really. He really is really well designed for it as well. If you're not using the shield, like I said, you might go down a bit more than actually having the shield on, but your fire rate will be a lot quicker, which doesn't really matter in a way with the flakka because it's quite a steady, precise kind of weapon. But if you're pulling out the the Fragnum, then you might want to put a shield on, maybe a sham, like I said, to absorb enemy damage and things like that. But if you're just running around with a flakka, make sure you put a shield on or something like that. Take it off for the Fragnum. It really does improve fire rate, things like that. And of course, as you can see, if your health gets a bit low, then just top it up with the Moxis probe and things like that. But yeah, basically, if you go down, do not worry. This build is kind of designed around going down as well. It is a team kind of build as well. It does have a lot of skills that can help teammates as well. So if you want to just go in and basically explode everything, but have a bit of backup, maybe someone with a sniper standing behind you just helping you pick off other guys, then that's good for that as well. So we're on to the Fragnum shooting now, and as you can see, people were going down really quickly. That increased fire rate for having no shield really did help quite well. But we're going to pull out the Nukem now, and as you can see, this is a crowd control device here. It just basically takes down anyone that goes anywhere near it. Against the slightly harder Darksiders, it may take a couple of shots, but for the normal level 1, normal, non-badass enemies and out like that, they just go down like a sack of spuds. So yeah, get it downloaded, and hopefully you'll really enjoy this build. So that's another episode of Best Builds. This is the TorgueTastic Fragtrap build. If you want to see any other kind of builds or have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And if you don't want a TorgueTastic build, you just want a level 70 Ultimate Vault Hunter Claptrap download, then again, feel free to download it. You're welcome to change anything you want on it. Sometimes people just use these to get the hands on the level 70 characters, which is completely fair enough. But there you go, Darksiders Tower absolutely destroyed. Explosions everywhere, things popping about, and yeah, that is the real joy of this TorgueTastic Fragtrap build. So thanks for watching, everyone, and yeah, link in the description for the download, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.